Welcome to 1190th Bamiyal Tree Talk. The Bamiyal is a village located on the traditional route from Jammu to Katra, Vaishno Devi. So this was the route before we had another national highway. Earlier people used to walk distances and used to rest in the village. Bamiyal, we have the goddess Oli Mata in this village, very near to Baba Banda Bahadur and also very near to Deva Mai, although that Deva Mai is just on other side of the hillock. On this side toward the Oli river, we have the goddess Oli Mata, and in the vicinity the villagers are using various kinds of wild edible herbs, climbers, shrubs and trees. One of the lesser known plant which is in flowering these days, and we have got its sample collected by the local people, locally known by the name mumb, denoting something. It is like mango, it is akin to mango, but it is different from mango, so its name is mumb. Its fruits are also pickled, but even the inflorescence, the tender inflorescence, is sour in taste. It is added to curd to make a raita. It is pounded with chilies and mint leaves to develop the chutney sauce, and it is very digestive, useful for liver disorders and for the blood disorders. This tree is from the mango family, and from a distance it looks like Lania coromandelica tree, but botanically the tree is identified as Spondias pinnata. In fact, earlier it was also clubbed under genus Mangifera as Mangifera pinnata, hog plum tree, locally called as Mada in the Bilawar region, but in Nagrota hills it is known by the name mumb, and same name is also found in the villages of Akhnur and Riasi. Another tree you are looking at, this is the flowering Bauhinia variegata, locally called as Katriyad or Kalyad, Kachnar. The flowers can be innovated to develop the snacks, pakodas, and even its bark can be innovated as a tea, very cooling drink. Another tree which we just came across at the Pir Baba shrine, there we had the dried up Aegle marmelos bale tree and the green planted later that jamun tree, Syzygium cumini. So this bale fruit is also growing wild in the shivaliks and in the forest. So fruits are used for the treatment of diarrhea, dysentery, and even useful in diabetes. Leaves can be made into chutney, sauces, and the ripe fruit is useful in making the sherbets, which makes a very good cooling, rejuvenating health drink, which should be consumed during the summer time. So this is the time we can go for the bale sherbet also. We have the Ocimum americanum, the wild growing sage, uh, Ocimum species. Even it can be innovated. Its leaves can be used to prepare the herbal tea. This particular zone is have the presence of Carissa opaca. Even its tender shoots can be added to the plough, and its fruit berry, can be developed to make the chutney. Carissa opaca. Likewise, we have the Frocorcia indica, locally called as cocoa. Its bark chips, wood chips, are innovated and useful as tea. Usually, it is recommended during the winter months, winter time, but till early summer you can consume it occasionally. Another plant which is growing plenty in this vicinity is Boerhavia diffusa, locally called as itset. It is the Punarnava of the Sanskrit textbooks, and a reputed plant which is all 5 parts are used in Chavanprash also, but its leaves can be innovated to make the Punarnava pakaudas, or leaves can be boiled to have the herbal tea with health benefits. It is useful for kidney troubles, for it is hepatoprotective and rich in iron. Likewise, we have Lusuda, Cordia dichotoma. Its young foliage can be innovated to develop the pakodas. And we also have the gloat, Ceropegia bulbosa. Its bulbs are also eaten, and the fleshy leaves, they are also sour in taste. It can also be developed into chutney. Gloat, locally it is called. It should not be confused with the gloat mama. In fact, the gloat mama is also known by another Dogri name as Kukarsera. That is Gloriosa superba, and that is a contains alkaloid and is a reputed medicinal plant, but it is not edible. So one should be very careful while actually identifying the plant. So gloat is Ceropegia bulbosa, but gloat mama is Gloriosa superba. In this village, we have come across Micromeria biflora also, the Sahasrapatti, and even this is a, you can say, the low altitude plant which looks like Thymus linearis or Thymus vulgaris of the mountains. So this is not Thymus. It doesn't have that much aroma as we have in case of Thymus. But this Micromeria biflora, also locally known as Chiduenda marwa, can be used as a herbal tea, sharbat. So we are trying to fetch some petals of the rhododendron arboreum, locally called as Chew in Bilavar and Ramnagar, Dudubasantgarh, or Hardul in Rajouri, and Ikkargul in Riasi, Sangad forest or Poonch area. Its petals can also be innovated into pakodas, or also made into a sharbat, or lassi can be made out of the petals of rhododendron arboreum, the Himalayan rose tree. Another plant which we would like to get it if we are able to, that is Myrica esculenta Kaffal. So Kaffal is reported to be present in Chodmotu forests of the Ramkot forest range. This is also found in Sangad forest of the near Shivkhodi. So the fruits are rich in antioxidants, very good for heart and blood related problems. So this also known as box berry or bay berry or bay myrtle or box myrtle, Myrica esculenta. Has been exploited in the Uttarakhand hills, and local people must know this resource. And even I would like to request the forest department, they should develop the saplings and seedlings of Myrica esculenta in the forest nurseries, so that in the coming rainy season we can include the Myrica esculenta in our afforestation programs. So we have also decided to organize the forest food innovation cuisine development program in the uh, Food Craft Institute, Karli, near Jammu, on the coming 18th this April at 10 a.m. We are hopeful to get various kinds of herbs, foliage, tubers, fruits, leaves, and we would like to demonstrate how various kinds of beverages, teas, pulaus, sauces, sharbats, sweets can be developed out of this resource which we find in our wilderness.